What's going on, cave dwellers? What up? What up? Hope everyone is having a beautiful and blessed Wednesday evening. We do have some things to talk about, like definitely inventory of the 24 Camaro, because there ain't much. What if I told you there's less than 10 ZL1s left? Kind of crazy when Camaro season is just starting. It's kind of nuts. And tomorrow night too, and we got Wednesday night Camaro Cave right here. But tomorrow night we have It Liked You Girl Cave tomorrow night. What's going on, Charles? How you doing? What's going on, everybody? Definitely, if you're joining in, say hello. Definitely love to talk to you. Post in the comments. We will answer everything. What's up, Linda? How you doing? A lot's been happening. Also, what's up, Rock? How you doing? Also, we got our second sponsor as of today. What's up, Jackie? How you doing? Everyone's from Tennessee.
What? Andy was another sponsor. Dumb it. Not to make your head any bigger than it already is.
Babe, give me credits. Look at that. So, Keith, how you doing, Jan? Oh, Jan, how you doing? How's everything going? Not a light sponsor, just ordered a few. Well, we don't have a light sponsor, but my unofficial light sponsor is Lighting Trends. So if you don't order from Lighting Trends, I don't know what you're doing, because there ain't any better lighting system out there. Good evening, best of show winner Tonya for the best of show. Also, we are gonna bring the trophies out tonight, because I do want to show her trophy off. Honestly, I mean, I've been to a lot of car shows. She's been to a lot of car shows. I think it's one of the best trophies I've seen. So I'm excited to show her off, because she works hard on her vehicle, and I know how much she loves it. Even though she's like so standoffish and is like, oh, it's not just a car show. Like, she did good. She did good.
I just did me.
Exactly the point. Flow Series, Lighting Trends is my boys right here in New Jersey. Lighting Trends, they're like 15 minutes away from us. Flow Series is the way to go. It's in both of my Camaros. I don't know what we're gonna do with our 24 yet, lighting wise, because gotta keep it stock. But is what it is. I hope to get my car together this weekend when you guys are here. David, what up, buddy? I gave David the wrench today. You liked it. It was very nice.
Did you like the wrench?
Yeah, yeah, he's on there.
No, I picked it.
She picked it up.
I picked it.
Hobby Lobby, because Hobby Lobby is amazing.
Are we taking a Camaro this weekend?
Keep 100% stock. I know. Well, 100%. I don't know about 100%, but like close enough, like 97. I don't know.
Are we taking a Camaro this weekend?
Where?
To Virginia.
We ain't driving no Camaro to Virginia. Now with the price of gas. Milestone, New Jersey Cars and Coffee's first one of the year this Sunday. Best one in the state. Love to see your cars there. We would love to go to car shows this weekend. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but we are going to Virginia this weekend. So that's a thing. Tell the people about it, Tonya.
Baby birthday.
They don't know what that means.
Your baby birthday. Grandbaby birthday.
First of all, we got 21 effing people in here. I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm just about to get real. Like, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing on the page? We love your support. We love to do things. We placed our order, by the way. Tell the people, Tanya.
I was reading.
We placed our order for our t-shirts. Everything's on the way. I stopped by today of the manufacturer of our t-shirts. We ordered 50 t-shirts. We ordered 7 hats, and they should be done by the end of the week. So everyone that placed an order that wanted their shirts, we did order them. So don't worry, they are coming. We should have them by the end of the week, is what I was told today. 6 hats, 50 t-shirts, dry fit and non. We do have 18 left. If anyone wants any, let us know.
17 left.
I thought it was 18. 17 left. $25 for the cotton, $30 for the dry fit, $30 for the hats. But all the hats are taken for already. All we got cotton. Well, I thought we had some dry fits.
No, we have just cotton.
We got cotton left. People just want them. Not my size. Charles, we got your order. Don't you worry. We're good to go. Jan, wow, we got a lot of comments. I am missing out what's going on right here on the page here. Yes, thanks for the pen wrench. David said thanks for the pen wrench.
I saw that.
Awesome. My headlights with the controller must be turned on the app. Actually turned on. This is due to the firmware. Charles, yes. In my 2016 SS, I have a button to turn on the Wi-Fi controller. And then once that's on, the app works and spaceship lights. That's all I gotta say. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, we got like 10 likes in here. Come on, peoples. What are y'all doing? Our shirts. Yep, shirts are on the way. It's gonna be a good night. We got a lot going on. First of all, 2024 Camaro is almost like entirely gone, people. What have you all been doing? Have you been buying some Camaros? Because literally there are 2 Z01s left. 2 Z01s out of the entire 2024 inventory. And honestly, those 2 aren't even available. Let's just get it twisted. They're all gone. One is a Garage 56 edition that's just being auctioned off, and the other one is a collector's edition ZL1 coupe, and it's just being auctioned off. So they're all really gone unless you want to pay some serious extra change for one of the last ones, right?
Gotta get them now.
You know, I was going to call in tonight on my day. Keith, welcome to the show. Call in. Oh, if anyone wants to join in on the live, if they want to join on the live, let me know. We will send you an invite to join in tonight right now, because it's going to be a crazy night. Just saying. Cool. Hurrah. Can't wait. Not my size. Met a guy Friday at Fiesta event with a 1967 Camaro in garage, not driving. Mm-hmm. Well, the 1967s tend to stay in the garage. They don't drive much, I feel like. And and let's just talk about it, because the 2024 Camaro ZL1 collector's editions, most of them are never going to see the road. Most of them are just going to be another garage queen, right? I mean, hey, our SS, our collector's edition SS, glad to say it's got 100 miles on it now. We had a great show this weekend at Seton Hall Prep for the PBA 25 local. You know, we support the authorities, right? We support your police and local law enforcement. It was a good show. There were some nice cars. Yeah. There were some nice cars. Tony got best of show. Right, babe? Um, our 24 Panther, Bagheera, did get people's choice. So it's like first trophy for the Panther. I mean, it's kind of awesome. Not gonna lie, because there's a lot of cars that were a lot more money than ours that were there, and they chose the Panther car over a McLaren. By the way, people chose the Panther Camaro over a McLaren, so that was pretty cool. And there was some really cool like collector's edition, like old school cars that won some awards. That was really nice. But yeah, it's cool to see like what's going on and what's happening in the industry. Honestly, with GM, I have crazy stuff's going on with GM, whether it be like lack of inventory, new Traverse, which is where all the dealers are still waiting on. My dealership's still waiting on the new Traverse. Can't even tell you when we're going to get our first one. GM's holding them. And before the car even drops at the dealerships, service bulletin drops out. And like GM's telling us as soon as we get them, we got to change the oil. We got to change the oil filter because they forgot to put them in at the factory. I don't know. It's crazy what's going on with General Motors, and we're selling tracks like we can't believe. We're not making any money on them, but we're selling them. We have 16 tracks sold this month at my dealership. It's the fastest selling Chevrolet out of the entire fleet of vehicles. It's pretty crazy. But I mean, you can't beat it. It's the least expensive vehicle on the market, starting at $21,000 and maxes out at $27,000 with the sunroof. So it's kind of crazy what's going on with GM, and I don't know where it's going. And GM doesn't even know where it's going. There's a lot to talk about with even the employees that work for General Motors that are retiring. I don't know if you guys have seen, but General Motors decided it was time. I don't know if it's General Motors or if it's the chief engineer for Corvette. Taj is leaving. He is the chief engineer. He's basically the godfather. Our Scott Sotomayor of Corvette is leaving and retiring after 47 years working for General Motors. I mean, just think about that for a second. People that have given up their entire lives and worked for one company, and then it's just like, all right, after you drop your new ZR1 this summer, you can go out to you can just move on. It's sad. It's sad to see because whatever's coming in the future, it's not done by people that respected the past. So that's a little upsetting. But I mean, same thing with Camaro, right? Camaro is done. The last car came off the line December 14th, 2023, and all of them are already almost all gone. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. I mean, my dealership hasn't had one in 5 months now. So it's just crazy. People are calling in asking about Camaros, but you can't get them one because they're gone. I don't know. What do you think?
Not my job.
Not your job?
Not my job.
It's just crazy. It really is when you see what the market is going with watching GM executives like basically, I mean, this might be like hurting on the channel, but like insider trading and like selling stock and then like getting fired and leaving. It's just a lot going on. And no one wants to talk about it. The new Equinox got dropped, 25 Equinox. I just ordered our first one at my dealership this week. So much is going on behind the scenes that no one's even bringing it up. Their stock prices and their dividends have gone up by 12 cents a share. It's just kind of crazy what GM is going through right now, and what the auto industry is tackling. Because these new leases, I'm not gonna lie, guys, these leases, I don't mean to get political, but like, lease pricing is directly involved with the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve basically controls the rates from the banks. And if you guys think like a $400 payment on a lease is high, then you're just crazy, because the new Traverse, the 2024 Traverse, you're looking at $700 a month on a front wheel drive LS model, base model, right out the bat before you even drop a dime. It's just kind of crazy what's going on. I mean, you can't even get an Equinox or a Trax or a Trailblazer under $400 a month on a lease. You just can't do it. The leasing is completely changed the market. And it's really, honestly, I don't care what you say about the right side or the left side, but literally your vote is dictated of what's going on in the entire market. So say what you want, but left, right, your vote is controlling the entire rates from the banks and the Federal Reserve, and these leases are going sky high. You cannot get a Tahoe or Suburban under $1,200 a month right now, and it's just insane. It doesn't matter what's going on. That's the reality of it. And it's sometimes it's better to even finance than lease, but that's just what's going on right now. What is happening? 2 weeks of LT1 coupe inventory nationwide. Yeah, let me pull up my phone, because I do have the numbers here of how many vehicles are left. So, Camaro inventory. It really is crazy when you think about how much is left, because it's not a lot. Excuse me. What do you think, Tonya?
The people are buying them up because they know they're not going to be available soon.
Camaro inventory is getting very, very scarce, guys. I wish I was wrong. I really do. I wish I could tell you things are going to get better. So, 2024 Camaros, out of 12,870 units, there is only 1,306 cars left out of the entire inventory. Think about that for a second. When they drop, I mean, the inventory has only been out less than 7 months. 12,000 cars, and literally 11,000 cars are gone. 11,500 cars are gone out of the inventory in 7 months. When you talk about 24 Camaros, now we'll do even further, right? We'll drop it down between trim level. There are 2 ZL1s left, entire ZL1s, which we know they're already gone, because one's a collector's edition and one is a Garage 56 edition. Then when you talk about V8s, because everyone wants one of the last V8s that GM ever makes, right? Well, if you do, there's only 15 1SSs left. 15 1SS left. 2SS, and out of the 2SS, really 40 are Hendrick edition. Well, sorry, 36 are Hendrick editions, and you can't buy one even if you tried. But 86 2SS are still out there in the market. LT1, only 63 LT1s are left out there in the market. And that is all. I did 2SS, right? Yep. 1SS, yep. So that's all your V8s, guys. Literally, let's count them. There's 164 V8s left out of 12,870. That is crazy. It's insane. It really is crazy when you think about it. As it gets warmer, people are going to buy the rest of them, as they should. Like, get one while you can. These are collector's editions. I've been reading articles all week about the rarest Camaros out there in the market, and literally the 2024s are like higher than the 1967s, which is crazy to me. But it what I'm reading and the value of these things, they're drastically flying high. They really are. Now, if you don't want a V8, you don't care about a V8, and you want the last V6 that General Motors ever makes, because we all know that GM has given up on the V6 car and the V6 engine. 3.6 liter, 335 horse, 287 foot-pounds of torque. Then you should get one while you still can, because GM does not make any more V6 engines. Did y'all know that? Whether it be Cadillac, whether it be Chevrolet, whether it be Buick, GM is giving up on the V6 engine. And there are there's a little over 1,000 left. So 1LT, if you want a base model 1LT, there is 440 left. If you want a 2LT with leather, by the way, there's 319 left. If you want a 3LT with the lighting package, which include not only the lighting on the doors and the door spears, but the footwell lighting and the door sill lighting and a heads-up display, because everyone likes the heads-up display. 381 3LTs left. Kind of crazy. So yeah, total 1,306 cars left out of 12,870. What is going on? Like, the market is saying, like, we want these cars, and the manufacturers are saying, like, sorry, but like, we gave up on them. Kind of crazy. Right, T? Tell the people what's up. What are you doing, Cat? What's going on in the comments, peoples?
Just talking about the weather. About the weather. Bringing the cars out.
Just gonna read the comments here for a second, guys.
Taking the cars to shows. Shows getting canceled.
Charles, what's up? My Twist S has some interior lighting, not a lot from GM. You know what's crazy? Some of these lighting packages, the instructions from General Motors just suck. Not gonna lie. Our 24 Panther, it's been like a nightmare. Even trying to add the lighting package, it just seems like it's harder and harder, and the technicians just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, because the instructions aren't very clear.
The instructions suck. General Motors needs to do a better job, and it's very sad. I'm not gonna lie.
They don't give them enough tools to do their jobs,
and they're just not backing the people that work for them. It's technicians, even people at the dealership. It's very disheartening what is going on.
Jen, you want to join us tomorrow? Because that's the topic.
On a brighter note, the Camaro Cave here, we got our second sponsor, guys. So, if you guys have been watching our videos,
when are you gonna get Lighting Trends to sponsor?
How about you do it? How about you get him to sponsor?
It's your guy. If we were in Kansas, we'd have all kinds of guys.
So we got our second Camaro Cave sponsor, guys. Dead Brand Designs, who did our plaque underneath the hood, is sponsoring us now, and they're offering all of our Camaro Cave members a 5% discount on all their orders. So if you guys are interested in getting one and adding it underneath your hood, on top of your fuse box, on top of your cold air intake, or anywhere else on your vehicle, Dead Brand Designs, all the information's in the description of this video. So it's like Camaro Cave. There's a code in the description of this video. We put their product in our vehicle, and we want to get you guys a benefit as well and save you guys some money. So we hooked up with them, and they're sponsoring the Camaro Cave now. And we're here happy to save you guys some money in the process and get a great product that we've been showcasing and helped us win a show. Really. Everyone's like, oh my God, is that factory? Literally, I can't tell you how many people at our car show this weekend was like, oh my God, is that factory? Right on the fuse box telling us the VIN number, everything about your vehicle. I was like, no, it's not factory, but it would have been cool if it was. It's just another added benefit, and we want to bring you guys the extra savings from our hard work. So makes it easy for you guys, save some money, enjoy the product, and we appreciate it. And we're grateful for you guys even being here. So thanks so much for all you do. Oh, cool. I have a few of his products. Dead Brand Designs. Tonya, who made the show sign? David wants to know who made the show sign.
Yeah, Jen wants to know what plaque you're talking about, and I don't have a picture.
Well, I can bring you up a picture of the plaque. I was going to go get the plaque, but it's in the garage. We attached it to the fuse box. I'll show you a picture of it.
I have a bad picture.
So here we go, guys.
That.
You cannot see that.
Yeah.
I have a better picture. Actually, I guess, yeah. So that is the fuse box cover. A lot of people we've gotten emails about it. I'll pull it up and show you it. I did pictures on my Facebook about it. Excuse the ignorance. What's the plaque? So, do you know of anyone who with two batteries, one for like? I don't know of anyone with two batteries. I mean, I don't consider myself the lighting king, but other people do apparently. I don't have another battery. I have one battery, and it does all my lights.
I do know people who have hooked their lights up to a deep cell so that you could run them not from the car battery.
Let's see if I can show you guys pictures. Congrats on both your win last weekend.
Like this whole
appreciate it, Keith. Thank you so much.
Where they can like unplug it and then take that and plug it into a deep cell, and it reroutes everything to the deep cell, and then it plugs back in. Don't ask. I don't know how they did it.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna show you what Tonia's so that was us this weekend. Next to Tonia's beautiful 20 charged V6 Camaro 2010, aka Onyx RS. One bad MF ride, not gonna lie. And honestly, she killed it. She killed it at the show. Not even gonna lie, better than my car. I mean, she staged it. She got her plaque. I mean, look at the hood, the reverse hood, and she did the work. I mean, I'm not gonna take it away from her. She did the effing work.
My coffin with
On the hood,
cannies,
on the doors. She got the Lambo doors. I mean, it's hard to park next to her. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to park next to that car because you just know you're gonna get spanked. But you know what? It is what it is. How is the clutch in your Camaro? Ours is almost a half a pedal before it starts to engage.
It's fine. That's fine.
You know what? Why she discusses that? I want to show her trophy off because I'm very impressed with it. I know she doesn't like showing stuff off for herself, but like it's pretty badass. Let me get it for you.
Do you know where it's at? So to answer the question about my show board is in two pieces: the horizontal piece and the vertical piece. It weighs about 80 pounds. No lie.
Yeah, I know because I gotta pick it up every day.
I make Andy lift it every time we go places. It bolts, the top bolts into the bottom so that it takes apart and lays flat in my trunk.
Her showboard's heavy as F.
It is. It is very heavy because I came from Kansas.
This is her plaque, by the way. I mean, they give her a box and everything.
I am talking.
I know. I'm just like, look at this thing. It's like showing off.
And any show board that you put up near the cars usually was like a town down if you didn't anchor it well. So that's why my show. It is metal, and the front part that's on it is a magnet. So I can reprint that anytime I want. If I do any updates, I just take the magnet. I have a roll of it. I just take the magnet in, tell them what I want on it. They reprint it, and then yay, it's a brand new show board. The show board was made by a very dear friend of mine, Kyle Olson. He lives in Kansas. He hand made that show board. He designed it and cut it for me. And the actual print was designed by Colleen at Camaro Life. She did that for me years ago. So there's where my show board came from.
This is a plaque, by the way. Can I? You see how cool this thing is? First of all, it's got it's all glass, by the way. There's a stand, and if you're like, oh, I can't see it, don't worry because it glows and it changes color. It is one of the coolest trophies I think I've seen in a long effing time. It changes between all the colors, and then it has multiple different functions. Watch, it's gonna like show tune at you in a second here. So, and it breathes and pulses and changes colors. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty impressed with it for a show that this show has only been on. This is their second year, and this is look at this thing. Look at this thing right now. It's crazy. They spent at least over $100 on this trophy. But I just wanted to show off because I think Tony deserves some love. with her trophies, and to be able to put it in the box. Oh, plus, by the way, if you're like, oh, is it run by batteries? No, they actually give you a USB charger to charge the damn trophy. I mean, could you get any better than that? I thought it was pretty cool. Even if she doesn't want to show her off, I'll show her off for her. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I was jelly. You killed it.
Thanks, Vic.
Someone's gotta love you.
Onyx holds their own.
Onyx does very well.
Onyx's mommy just spends a lot of time cleaning.
100%. So there's Tonia's beautiful ride. A lot of people actually asked about these jackets right here, but we're not going to go into that because that's another topic.
And a coffin full of tannies.
And there's Bagheera winning her first trophy
His-
for People's Choice. His first trophy for People's Choice. Beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, it's so different, especially after I drove my 2016 today. It's honestly night and day, and I went through all the screens on my 16 today.
Charles ordered his first carbon fiber.
I hope you used our code, Charles. I hope you're rocking the Camaro Cave savings on our carbon fiber. But it's just kind of crazy. Our 16 and our 2024 is so different in many ways. I looked at the screens and all the pages on the screens. There are so many different pages on the actual screen itself on your 8-inch screen in the middle of your console that displays your speed, your temperature. There are different screens on the 2024 than my 2016, and we're going to do a video on it, and we're going to compare both models to show you guys the differences. But it is pretty crazy. I didn't think there was going to be that much of a difference, but not only is there, I guess,
Thanks, David. Thanks, Wally.
It's not mechanical differences. It's like, I don't know, display differences, if you want to call it. But we have a whole new transmission. The 10-speed automatic is just instantaneous. So that's a difference. The sound is a huge difference between Tribute with the headers and the intake, exhaust, that whole nine, compared to the just stock MPP. So that's a big difference as well. We'll do a video comparison between the two, but there's a lot of differences between 16, well, really 2015, right? When I got the car, to 2024 now when we got our new one. It's like night and day. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think it was going to be that much of a difference between the two cars, but it really is, and not just in performance wise, but in cooling. Even between the hood's a big difference. So my 16 has the 2 hood scoops on the hood, and it doesn't cool down as fast as the 24, just because the intake on the hood of the 24 was designed and tested by GM Performance to make sure that it extracted as much heat out of the car as possible. So it's a big difference. It really is, and that's why when you see races between 16 cars and 24 cars, the 24 cars are going to win, even if it's the same engine. And honestly, the wheels matter, because we got a collector's edition. We got the forged aluminum wheels, so they're 20 pounds lighter on each corner. So you're talking about 80 pounds right there just in the wheels alone. So think about that for a second when you're racing. Yeah, we actually took out the Panther mats for the first time this weekend. I know Peter asked me, like, how are you gonna, like, what are you gonna do with the mats? Like, right now the mats are in the car. They're right there. We do plan on, like, taking them and putting them back in the plastic every show. I don't want to like step on the mats because, first of all, these mats, for people that don't know, this is the first ever floor mat that was designed by General Motors, aka
Mr. Barry.
I was waiting for you to say that. You know, so much credit has to, honestly, for people that don't know. And we hope to have him on the channel because he's the reason why 24 has has been such a success. As much as there's a lot of hate out there about the 24 Camaro, you have to understand what has happened at the top of General Motors and what was going to be allowed. And literally, there was not going to be a 24 Camaro. There was literally not going to be a 24 Camaro, guys. And one person decided that couldn't happen, and he was going to take it upon himself to make as much as possible with the GM accessories that were out there. Think about the history of what Camaro meant to so many people and push it out there. And honestly, I don't care if I say it, but there's one person. I bought my 2024 Camaro because of one person. I didn't need another car. We didn't need another car, but there's one person that I bought the car for because he worked his ass off. And you know what? It is what it is. Mr. Adam Barry, the GM Camaro designer, works his ass off, and I bought the car because he is such a Camaro enthusiast and wanted to push it out to you guys and make it the best possible with everything he could, with everything in his disposal to use GM accessories, GM performance parts, everything under the sun. I don't care. He's the he designed this vehicle, and I bought the car because he worked his ass off for us and for the Camaro community. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a 24 Camaro, we wouldn't have a collector's edition, and it wouldn't be as special as it is if he didn't push and make it as awesome as possible. So I do hope that we can get him on the channel, and General Motors allows us to have him on the channel because he needs to tell his story and show us his car because we would love to see his car. It is what it is. We're keeping the faith, but literally, I mean, Camaro is a bunch of people from the past and present, and General Motors needs to understand that they can't just throw these people aside and leave us to the wolves, because this is a community and we're strong, we're powerful, and we need to show them they're making a huge mistake by letting it go. Was Adam 347?
We cannot confirm or deny.
That's a good answer. Because me, I mean, you just got to answer for me.
Yeah, I have to keep your mouth glued shut. Mr. Barry can confirm that for you.
Charles should win a prize. You know what? I actually looked through my desk. I found some 2023 Camaro paint swatches. So if anyone has a 23 Camaro and they want a paint swatch, I'm going to grab them and bring them home, and we'll sign them. And if anyone wants one, we can certainly have people, I guess, win them if they want them. We are keeping the faith for sure. I have black bath towels over my mats. Oh, by the way, for the mats, because I saw someone say it. When people ask, oh, that collector's edition is so expensive, let me just tell you, those mats are $1,100. You want to buy those mats, you're going to spend $1,100 for 2 mats. First of all, they're on back order, so you're not going to get them. That's just anything that says back order, they're done. You ain't getting them. But they are $1,100 for the mats. And they are the only GM mat that was created with aluminum emblems. Everything else is stitched. These are $1,100 aluminum badged emblems on the Camaro mats. No other, first of all, no other GM manufacturer has created mats like this. Not even Corvette. You can call Corvette the big brother, whatever you want to say, but they have stitched mats and they don't give a rat's. You're going to pay for their mats, and clearly they're not going to be $1,100, and they're not going to be as cool as the emblems in this mat that says Camaro with a Panther emblem in the actual R of the Camaro. So it's pretty effing cool.
Don't
and
step on 'em.
yeah,
Don't step on them.
it's pretty crazy.
Ours are going in a plastic zipper bag.
Yep. They're going. Ours are in plastic. And when the show comes, we put them out. The doors are open. The windows are down. Because I can't tell you how many people came up to my car. First of all, they see her Lambo doors, and they're just like what do you call it? It's like gnats at a barbecue, just like. Yeah, right, and just like zoned in, right, and then they come over to the Panther, and then they're just like, oh my god, like this interior is crazy, like you got red leather interior and all this carbon fiber. Well, yeah, like I mean, GM did a really good job with their interior, and even though it's like this kind of the same interior that they made in 2015, like it still outdoes the other brands. It's just kind of crazy. People are like it goes really well with the black. I'm like, yeah, it really does. And then when you start telling people the story of the Panther and how the Panther was literally 1967, we're getting close to that 60 year anniversary of Camaro, guys. And the Panther was like, that was the code name when people were like, what's the story of the Panther? Well, first of all, if you own a Camaro, you should really know the story of the Panther. And if you didn't, check our playlist. Scott Suttlemeyer, the F-Bod father, did a whole story of the Panther and what happened and transpired. We are going to do another video with him about the Panther edition. It's just, when he talks about it, it's very emotional and just brings us back to a time of when Chevrolet was trying to make a name for themselves. Mustang came out Ford came out with the Mustang, and Chevrolet really wanted to fight back, and they dropped the Camaro, which 24 hours before they dropped Camaro, it was gonna be called Panther. It's crazy to think like within 24 hours they changed the name from Panther to Camaro, but at the time, General Motors was literally every single vehicle they were making started with a C, and they had to have a history behind it. So that's what it is. And it's just a fitting name, Camaro. It means comrade, it means friend, companion. And literally, when you think about it, you could be having the worst day in the world. I drove my 16 SS today. The weather wasn't as great, but it made me smile the whole way home, and the whole way to work. It's you literally nothing else matters. You get behind the wheel of the car, and it's just you and the vehicle and the road, and that's what it should be about. And I think the big wigs up top are forgetting about us. And if people that dedicated their entire lives can't have a say, it's kind of crazy.
Correct. That's why it wasn't called that, because every single car they wanted it to start with a C. And then they got away from it.
I feel like I've been talking for a long time. XP 836, you go car show live. What's up, brother? How you doing? Thanks for being here.
That was another reason too, because that was a really touchy thing.
Yeah, every sports car started with a C. Chevelle, Corvette. I mean, it's just GM wanted to stay uniformed, right? And obviously Panther would have been a big issue. However, Mustang was going to be called Cougar. So just think about that for a second. We would have had Panther versus Cougar instead of Camaro versus Mustang.
That'd have been weird.
It would have been weird to like call Mustang like a Cougar.
100%, David. 100%.
Wish someone made a cover for the door sill to keep feet off. You know what? That's actually like, because I feel like I like hit the door sill all the time coming out. But I mean, we detail them, so um, we try to keep them as fresh as possible. But it's like it's hard, especially with the side rockers.
That's
Uh,
what I hit.
You got to be really careful when you have these side rockers because you could scratch the hell out of them. When I get in my Camaro, I forget about a lot of my problems and enjoy the ride. And that's what it's all about, David. It really is all about just relaxing and all your worries going away when you get behind the wheel. It really is. Angela says cobalt. Yeah, cobalt. Another C word. Hey, cruise. They're still doing. They still did it, right? Slim, I ordered LED bulbs for my side markers on the 2010. Well, we hope to be doing a side marker video pretty soon for you guys too. So stay tuned for that.
As the weather gets better.
Thanks, Gary. Basic detailed videos and POVs are nice videos. They are, and we do plan on doing some. Now that the weather is getting better and we're going to be going to car shows more, we'll be doing more videos of that. So definitely stay tuned for that. That is videos we're going to be doing. We do plan on doing our race videos when we drag the car and put it on the track. I know, I mean, we've been sitting on this couch, I feel like forever, doing videos for you guys. So we do appreciate you guys tuning in and joining in on the conversation. We do have some excitement coming for you. So don't back out on us. We're still here. We're here. We're not going anywhere. Car show. I like our Equinox, but I love my Camaros. 100%. I mean, my daily driver when it's bad weather is my Equinox RS. I have a 22 Equinox RS, and it doesn't compare to my Camaro. It's just it's night and day. I'm not passing. We brought this conversation up the other day. I'm not passing down my Equinox to my next generation, but you should bet your ass I'm passing down my Camaro to my kids or grandkids.
I love my Jeep. I have a cool ass daily.
She does, and she off roads it. I don't think you're passing down your Jeep though.
No, it'll be all banged up to hell. They won't want it.
It's just there's a big difference between certain cars, right?
Jeep.
There's just such a difference between owning a historic product with such a passionate fan base, because that's the words that GM used. We're a passionate fan base.
Jeep has a passionate fan base too.
Yeah, but Jeeps aren't passing down their cars.
Yeah, they are.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, they are.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, they are.
I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's like that.
There are some.
I don't think it's like that.
There's some vintage Jeeps out there that are.
Vintage is another story, but like if you buy a 24, you're not passing down your 24.
If you hang on to it so that it becomes vintage.
I don't think so. That's like
because
people that are
like.
I had a bunch
special
of
editions.
I had a bunch of customers come into my dealership this week talking about their 1967 Corvettes and how they're just like they're in the garage waiting for their grandkids, and like those are the stories like you hear about. And I mean, people would do videos just on that. Hell, Chevrolet did a whole advertisement of a 1957 Chevrolet. I don't even know what the vehicle was.
Those same videos are out there for the Jeep world.
It's just crazy, but I think the manufacturers need to respect the past a little bit more. and not take it for granted.
Well, I don't disagree with that.
Slim Camaro says, I was thinking about getting dynamic side marker lights. Not a bad idea. We were thinking the same thing. And then we decided something else. So you'll see what that decision is soon. Come down to Florida. There is a Schumacher Chevrolet here. Every day is Camaro weather. Well, you're not wrong, Angelo. You're not wrong at all. And I would love to be down there driving my car every day. I really would. Ditto Camaro therapy. 100%. Dynamic is what I have. A lot of people have dynamic. Sad to say. I mean, not sad because they're not making them anymore. But I know her car, her 2010 Camaro, and my 2010 Camaro, and my 2016 Camaro all have. Well, it's from Fast Tech, right? Fast Tech Performance. But we all have. What the hell's the company? Oh my god! I'm like, who did our halo? Who did our side markers?
My halos are JDP.
No, who did our side markers?
Oracle.
Yeah, those sons of guns. All of our side markers are Oracle, and they're painted to match the entire car. And now Oracle doesn't do them anymore. Oracle stopped doing.
Ghosted.
Ours are ghosted, and we really were thinking about doing our Panther ghosted side markers. I mean, we still might, but in the meantime, we got something else. So once we have enough time to do an install for you guys, we'll show you what we got. But those ain't gonna stay factory very long.
Well, putting these in will allow us to send off because we have to send off the original ones to get them ghosted. All the way to Kansas.
I called you daddy for Shamrock. You called me daddy, Charles? What are you talking about, Willis? My Camaro is left to my cousins first to see, and that's what's crazy. Like,
he said he'll call you daddy if you leave him Shamrock.
Oh, that makes more sense, I guess. No, I got you, Charles. Appreciate it. You know what? A lot of people have been asking for Shamrock. I guess, I mean, it's, hey, with my first baby, well, I guess my second baby, when you really want to get in the world, but it's my first fifth gen. So started my love.
Listen, so much. Y'all, I'm the one putting up with his stuff. Y'all better get in line. If anything happens to him and I'm still alive, y'all ain't getting jack. I'm the one putting up with his BS.
She thinks she's getting Shamrock. You can't just leave them sitting. Got to enjoy them. I mean, I don't disagree. That's why, even though the weather wasn't as great today, it was nice to have my 16 out. But I'm glad I didn't take out my Panther. I'm not gonna lie. The wind was crazy. The rain on and off all day. Yeah. Darn, David, I thought you were going to leave it to me. No secrets here. Slim, there's always little secrets. I mean, we still got a bunch of stuff that we haven't done to our Panther yet that we got to show you guys. There's still some mods we still have to show you that we bought and have been sitting here for months. We just haven't had time. That's really what it comes down to. But we appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. Yeah. For people that are just joining us, by the way, we got our second sponsor today, actually. Who'd we get, babe? Here we go.
Oh my God, I can never.
Are you serious right now? You're looking at me like you're acting. You're looking for help.
Wait. Give me a second.
There you go. Charles knows. You just posted it.
Yeah. Death something.
Death? What are you talking about?
Dead Brand Designs. Dead Brand Designs, y'all. That makes the little plaques with all your information on it that goes in your engine bay or wherever you want to put it. I mean, I guess you could put it inside your car if you wanted.
If you look at David's, he did it all on his intake cover. He like covered his entire intake.
I imagine they can make it for wherever you want to put it. If you want to put it inside on your glove box, you could do that. If you want to put it in your trunk, they could probably make one for that. Wherever you want to put it, I'm sure he'll figure that out for you.
See, David says he loves his plug on his air box.
So, but hook them up and let them know the Camaro Cave sent you. There's a code?
There's a code. Look in the description of this video. All of our descriptions on every single video we do will show our sponsors and all of our links. For people that want to join the Camaro Cave and want to join our channel and our membership too, it's in there as well. Check our membership tab on our YouTube page.
You can be a dweller.
You can be a cave dweller with us. We would love to have you. And
you can be in the cave.
You can be in the cave.
Not outside the cave. Did you just...
I did just scratch you. Damn, I need to cut my nails.
Dang. You draw blood.
I didn't draw blood.
You tore my skin off.
That's what happens with panthers. They tear the skin off.
Whatever. So, anywho.
It's basically your Camaro birth certificate. It is.
It is.
It is.
On a plaque.
I really should. I should have run down there.
Dead Brand Designs.
And showed you what it looks like.
And they'll hook you up and they'll give you, is it 5%?
5% discount. It's right in the description of this video on our page. What are you doing? You want me to go run down and get it? I can run down real fast and get it.
No, you don't have to run down and get it. We can share it tomorrow.
We are going to do a video.
Wow, David's giving away.
What's up, baby?
David's giving away membership.
Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi.
5% off if you order one for your car. Give them all the information. And seriously, guys.
Thank you, David. We really appreciate it. Gifted memberships, man. Thank you so much for being part of the channel. Hey, Talon got a membership because of David. Woohoo! Talon!
Our little brother.
Yeah, our little Panther brother.
So if you order from him and he sends you your
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Your review plaque to look at to make sure everything's correct. Make sure you double check.
If you guys have any questions, anything at all, I've been getting calls. I got calls this week at my dealership by some of our cave dwellers about the Panther posters. Things are on back order, guys.
The posters on back order?
The posters are taking longer to get to their locations than normal. If you do everything right, I know it's a 60 days. It's more like 4 and 5 months now. People have been waiting for their posters. Just be patient. Dealerships have no idea what's going on. GM customer support has no idea what's going on. So really, they got no answers for you. But my contact has said, relax. They're just stuff's been on back order. They're coming. Just be patient. You're gonna get it. It's just taking a little bit longer than normal.
But you have to have answered your email.
That is very true.
Or it's just not gonna get there at all. Answer your email. If you didn't get your email, then you have to get a hold of somebody to make sure that you get your email and they get your information.
See, Talon just got his 2 days ago, and he got his from about 5 months ago. Almost.
You got it
4 months. 4 months. 4 months.
He got it about a month after us.
Yeah. I'm happy you really got yours, Talon, and I'm glad it didn't go to the other person who backed out on me.
Well, it wouldn't have because he wouldn't have gotten the email.
I'm just saying. David, you're going to Camaro Fest in August. Oh, yeah. Who's going to Camaro Fest? Is anyone watching right now going to Camaro Fest? You should do a 4.2 Vortec swap on Shamrock. Bro, I got so many cars. I don't need the power anymore. Honestly, I don't even want more power in Shamrock. I want this yellow one in my future. So does she. There you go.
He's gonna learn.
What's up, Gypsy? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Jan, family reunion weekend. Can't go this year. I know, Charles. I'm upset about it. But we're going to see you at F Body Beach Bash in Myrtle Beach, North Carolina. North Carolina. Michael Jordan. I might drive up for the day. You should come, Keith. It'd be nice to see you. F Body Beach Bash. Always an amazing time. And everyone's going to Camaro Nationals this year. If you're not going to Camaro Nationals this year in Morgantown, PA, I don't know what you've been doing with your time, not knowing about this show. Last year they had over 700 Camaros. This year they're gonna beat it. They're already past 400, and
and they're doing an auction this year.
They are doing an auction this year. I'm actually pretty excited about the auction because there's some Panther merchandise in the auction, and I want it. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to spend some money.
Auctions are fun.
Auctions are fun.
Put on your boxing gloves. I'm gonna kick your ass kind of way. It gets kind of vicious.
Why don't you tell the fans what happened last auction?
No.
Why not? I mean, we prevailed.
No.
Also, if you guys have been watching our latest video, that is on our main page of our YouTube page now. I guess they're an official sponsor. Listen, guys, I've been selling Navi stretch masks since 2012. My car was the promo car. My car was the test car. I've been testing different masks and promos since 2011. So if you are interested in a mask to protect your paint, no, you don't have to have the mask on all the time. It's on and off in less than a minute. And that's what people don't realize. I see all the people's comments. I would never put that on my car. Congratulations. When you get rock chips and you don't want it on your car, congratulations. You can take it off whenever you want. But I do sell masks, and I've been selling them and I've been a vendor of them since 2012. And I've used them on every single one of my cars. She used it on her cars. She tells you how she likes to use it when she puts it on her car. If anyone wants one, let me know. If not, fine.
This isn't a daily driver mask. This isn't LeBra.
It's not your LeBra. It's not your leather mask.
This is long distance.
Do we even have it up here? Is it up here?
It's on the door.
I'm gonna grab it.
This isn't a daily driver thing unless your daily drive to work is like 2 hours or some crazy thing. But this isn't a daily driver mask. This is all right, you've packed the car up and you're taking off for a car show, and the car show is like a day away. It's that kind of drive. And let me tell you guys, Heartline Camaros went on a lot of long drives. And on the one particular that we all masked up for, thank God. I don't know if anybody knows Jan. She has a green Synergy green car with pink stripes on it. She hit a roofing tile, like an industrial roofing tile, like a industrial roofing tile. This thing was ginormous. She hit it, shot it out of her car, tore up her tire, like that took her car down. So we were on the side of the road. It shot out from her car and I'm not sure that the car in front of her didn't hit it too. It hit my car head on and then shot out from my car and hit the car behind me. So I know for a fact 3 of us took that shingle. Huge, just nails. It was horrid, and there was no way for us to avoid it. So we're hitting this at highway speeds. All 3 of the front ends of these cars were fine. The only reason that Jan's car took the damage that it took, and thank God she had the driving skills that she had and took it the way she took it, she ended up blowing the tire but did no damage to A, the front end of her car, or B, even the wheel well or the sides, because she took it like a champ. She handled it perfectly. So I saw what the mask looked like when we finally were able to safely pull the team over, because there was probably about 15 or 16 of us in the group. When I saw what that mask looked like, I cried. I did not want to know what was underneath it when we got finally pulled over to a gas station. We pulled the mask off. There was a hole in the mat. How big was that? Because that's kind of how I met you. I sent you that mask.
That's how you met. That's basically officially how we met.
There was a hole in that mask, probably about this big, that it ripped through. Did you keep it or did you give it to them?
Normally I send them back.
Huge hole in this mask, right? There was a scratch on the front of Onyx this big. This big. Because that shingle hit this. Okay. This is like really stretchy. And when it's on the car, it's like completely stretched out and extended to its max. So it's like a trampoline. So that shingle hit this and bounced off of it, put it back down on the road in front of me, and then it shot out behind me. Obviously, it hit the car behind me because of that, but we did what we could do. But it slowed that down so that it got less and less damaging as it was hitting the cars. And each one of us had these masks, and it saved our cars. Had that hit my car at the speed her tires sent it out at me, that trajectory would have ripped my front end. Just that. And this is how amazing that this company was. I looked up Nova whatever it was.
Nova Stretch.
And his name came up. So
of course it does.
I sent him a message, and I was like, "Hey, Antonia, I have this mask. It says that they're guaranteed. Here's what it looks like.
How do they know?
It saved my car. It says that if it got damaged, that you guys would replace it within a certain amount of time." And he was like, "Hey, yeah, no problem." He didn't even ask me any questions. I mean, I put my whole life out there. I just threw out the whole story. And he was like, "No problem. Just send me the old mask and give me your address and phone number and all that stuff, and I will send you a new one." And sure shit, the new one showed up. So that's kind of how we met. And then because of our story and what had happened to us, he asked us to do a photo shoot of all of our cars. And we did a big, huge photo shoot with all of our cars wearing the masks up on a big building with Wichita behind us, and sent that on to them with their logo and our logo. And we've been friends ever since.
Friends. Honestly, I know people don't like it. I know people always think it's like the old school masks that it just ruins your paint.
It's really not. It's
like a nylon material, guys.
Really, it's soft.
You can see through it.
Tights.
It really is. Hey, listen, if you don't want it, you don't want
nylons.
it. But I mean, you know how much it is to repaint your front end from rock chips and damage and debris. I mean, we both do. We
I do.
repainted both of our cars for
Painted
sure.
the front end of my car 3 times.
So I mean, if you don't want it, you don't want it.
And
but
then I started using
for
this.
$150, you just I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. It saved my car more than once, and saved my car when I was literally pulling into the New York Auto Show with my green Camaro, my 2010 and Shamrock, and it ripped the bottom of the mask, saved my paint, no damage to my paint at all, and was able to get into the New York Auto Show and be there for 2 weeks. So
Yes, Jan, we will look after you at Camaro Fest.
let's get back to the comments here. Charles wondered how we two met. I met
That's how
I originally
got
we
to
met
know him. I met him in Texas.
in Texas at Camaro Fest. Actually, she was married. I met her husband first before I met her. I guess if you really want to call it that.
Jade first.
He shook my hand first.
I didn't know you met Jade. Oh, you did, because he came and got me and was like, "Hey, I found that mask guy."
I was the mask guy,
and then drug me over there to meet you. I guess you're right. You did meet Jade first. I'm sorry.
I live 2 exits from airport. I think my first purchase was under $100. That was a while ago. Now, honestly, listen, for $150, it's a no-brainer. Literally cost me more than $100. So I don't care about telling you guys what it is, but every time
we take them,
we do. Every time we go to a car show, I order at least 10 of these to bring to shows, and they sell out because people want them. And it's not just for Camaros. I got Corvette, Mustang, Challenger, Charger. I do have a Charger mask in stock. If anyone knows someone with a Charger, I have a Charger mask in stock right now. Let me know. Let them know. Same thing, $150. Just gone. Even if I had to discount it,
they're so easy to install.
Let's get rid of it. Are the masks for newer Camaros or the ones from different generations? 5th gen and 6th gen, same mask now. It used to be different for the generations. It is now the same exact mask. So literally, it's two clips up front, right here and here, and then 3 in the wheel well.
One on each side.
3 in the wheel well. Just like that. They're on the old school ones. There used to be a thing of Velcro right here on each side, but we were the company removed it, made it easier, and one mask fits all. 4th generation cars. There is a retrofit that I've done for some customers for the 4th generation cars. So I can send you the retrofit before you want to order, of course. And then you decide from there. But it's almost the same thing. It's 3 clips in each wheel well, 1 underneath the hood, and it's pretty easy. Whatever happened to the mirror covers? Our first set had them. Yeah, I got mirror covers. I got plenty of mirror covers.
They're separate.
We still use them. They're only $50. And I should advertise them more, but people normally ask for the mask. But we do have mirror covers too. That especially
ears.
She calls them ears. Especially on the matte satin black matte mirrors now, because everyone wants to protect their mirrors. I mean, they're only $50.
I hate
it's like socks.
I hate taking bugs off my car.
There's that too.
I really hate taking bugs off my car, and that's why I use them. I love the ears.
A lot of people do. I mean, for $50.
They do. Those I've had to replace a couple of times. They do wear out faster because they have like a elastic around where they go underneath the
mirror condoms. Linda used to call them mirror condoms.
Mirror condoms. And I call them ears. But they pull over and then tuck underneath the glass. But they do keep the bugs and rocks from tearing up your. Otherwise, I'm telling you guys, my car looks like before that thing. I don't know if y'all remember this stuff, but does anybody? It's gonna date me. Does anybody remember road wrap?
The hell's that?
Yelp. Does anybody remember road wrap? It was a big, huge roll of, it looked like saran wrap, but it was really tacky. And you put it on the car. It was like tacky saran wrap, and you basically saran wrap the shit out of the car, and then we use
Do I know you?
we use painter's tape to kind of make sure it stayed. I think another company called it race wrap.
I'm sure I could find a set by this weekend, David.
And then I put blue paint. My car looked blue. If you saw my car coming down the road, you would swear to God I was driving the 16 because it looked like it was blue.
But listen,
It took me hours to get that car ready to go on a trip, but I had no buggies and I had no rock chips.
The mask and mirrors, hey, if you don't want them, you don't want them. But if you want to protect your car, awesome. I'm not pushing on anyone. You want to order one. If not, it's okay. Let us know. I put it every single, and it's not something I like put on every day, like drive to work. Like it goes on our cars when we go to long trips, or we're driving 16 hours to Camaro Fest. You bet your ass we have a mask on in our cars.
Yep.
Like when
and ears.
And ears. When we go to long shows, we have the mask on our cars for reasons. We're going to these shows. We worked our ass off to make our cars ready for these shows. And I mean, I don't know what Tonya will say, but like, I don't go to lose. So I don't go into anything. I don't go into anything losing, thinking I'm going to lose.
Super competitive.
So like, I'm going there. I want the best. I want it to be easy. I want it to be powerful, and I'm going to show a statement. So like, I want my car to be protected. I want to be able to take the mask off. It's already clean, and all I got to do is detail the front. Like, I don't want to have to scrub bugs off the front of my car. I also don't want bugs in my radiator that are restricting airflow into my car. Radiator. It's radiator. It's not radiator. It's radiator.
Right, radiator.
Yo, you just like my radiator.
Radiator.
How you doing?
There's no animal in there.
There's a radiator in there. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. Okay.
I remember Becky Blue tape Mike Lee's car for delivery at Camaro. See, Charles remembers.
Mm-hmm.
Bring mirror covers to National. See, people want mirror covers.
We should probably order a couple
sets. I need to order some sets. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, it's worth it. And I know people get all cranky about it, but to each your own, and we're not trying to force them on anybody. They saved my car. So
they saved my car plenty of times. And I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to keep using it.
I'm going to keep using it. And then when I painted my car after the factory, my paint became really soft. So I noticed that I needed to put painter's tape where the edges of the mask are. And because the body kit on my car stretched the mask out a little further than normal, that in conjunction with the soft paint, it made it so that that's just me. I'm just anal. I have a black car. I put the painter's tape underneath it just to give my own self a peace of mind. We've gone a couple of times without using the painter's tape and the car's fine, but I still do it just because
whichever thing.
I feel better.
Listen, we have cars that are over 15 years old that we use these masks on. If we didn't think it was helpful, we wouldn't use it. And I wouldn't certainly help promote it if I didn't use something. That's why every single thing, whether it's a sponsor of our page or not, if we're not using it, I'm not promoting it. Because like our shirts we just got for Scott Suttlemeyer, literally, we wanted to test the product out way before we started selling them to you guys, because I don't want something.
You know who else should be a sponsor on our page?
Who?
He was just on here.
Who?
He made your show board.
I know. Car Show Life, man. Where you at?
He should be a sponsor.
Well, I need to talk to him because we have some work we need to do. Never thought about the painter's tape under the mask. You know what? I've never used painter's tape under the masks. She always used the painter's tape under the masks, and Shamrock looks like it came out of the showroom floor every single day, and her car looks like it's still brand new. Literally, when we told people this weekend that her car was a 2010, people were like, "Are you serious? That looks like it just came out the showroom floor." Well, yeah. I mean, it will if you take care of it and love it like you're supposed to. It should- Everyone's different, right? People have
We're
different
waiting for
things.
the shirts, Jan, to come back from the printer. Andy checked on them today, and they're not ready yet.
Car Show does show boards. Yes, they do. They did my show board for my 2016 SS.
Totally different kind of show board than the one that I have, guys. These are super compact, clip in your engine compartment. Does he do the ones that stand outside too?
He does all of the above. Yours is way different. Yours is another level.
Yeah.
If I had to say. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Anybody have any questions for us? Post it down in the comments. I mean, we're on here for almost an hour and a half now. I would love to take a couple more questions. See what you guys are doing. Is there any shows that are coming up that you guys are going to?
Is he still on here?
We would love to know. Camaro Life, are you still watching?
No.
He does a lot of different show boards. They're great. Yeah. And what town is he from?
Pennsylvania. Mars.
Ever hear about a little town called Mars, Pennsylvania, home of the F-Bod father, Scott Saddlemeyer? Oh, also, our huge interview, by the way. When are we doing that, Tonya?
23rd?
You tell me. I'll ask you the question.
I don't know. I don't have my calendar. 23rd. When are we going to? What car show are we going to that we're doing it that weekend? The Tom Henry show?
Tom Henry show. First of all, we are doing a huge interview with Tom Henry of Tom Henry Chevrolet, Tom Henry Racing, and your good old boy Tom Henry. And Scott Suttlemeyer, the F-Bod father, the chief, I would say chief product engineer. I would say the product engineer of Camaro for the fourth generation. He was a product manager for Camaro.
No,
He was a product manager for Camaro. He was the product manager for Camaro for the fourth generation car. Anyways, both of them together. And are we doing it at Tom Henry? Are we doing it at his garage?
I'm not clear as to the location, but it's the Sunday after the show. I think it's the 23rd.
It would be awesome if we did it at his garage because we would see a whole bunch of cars and we would bring you guys all of his cars and his collection and Scott's fourth gen Indy 500 race car. Because that car is badass.
Pace car.
Pace car. Yeah, race car. It's a effing race car. Big cars and coffee in Ohio this weekend. Over 1,000 cars. If you're in Ohio, check out that show. Thanks, Keith.
We will be in Virginia.
We will be in Virginia this weekend. That is our plan. Maybe. Ooh, we might have to stop at Hendrick. Ooh, what if Hendrick has a 40th anniversary car?
They're not out yet. Remember, he said they're not going to be out in any of the dealerships.
Doesn't mean we're not stopping by anyway to check them out. We might have to look to see if they got one. I wonder if that Panther is still sitting on the showroom floor. Or that customer ever took their car back.
We'll be chilling with David.
Daytona, Ohio. Dayton, Ohio. I say Daytona, like it's Florida.
I don't know, man. I don't know why you said that.
Well, guys, a lot has happened today. First of all, is anyone on here that does not have a Camaro? What is your daily driver, by the way? For people that are on this page watching, what is your daily driver? Well, let me know in the comments because I am curious to know if you own another GM product, or you had to go outside of General Motors to have a daily driver? I would love to know that question. Look at that car. That's a sexy meat of all. I'm almost there. I'm trying to find the plaque.
Gypsy has an Equinox.
Didn't I take pictures of the plaque?
Neil has a Silverado.
Oh, I should show this
David
picture.
has a Kia.
David has a Kia. Kia. All right, check this out.
Jenna is daily driving her 5th gen convertible. Linda has an Avalanche. Jackie has a Yukon and a Sierra.
No, I wish Chevrolet still made the Avalanche. One of the best driving trucks of all time. Literally the best, like,
Greg has a Corolla and a Silverado.
Riding trucks, suspension wise, of all time. The Avalanche. Own 4 other GMs, but daily a Silverado. All right, Everett. Nice. 2017 Corolla. Also have a 2012 Silverado. Very nice. Very nice. Even have Rolls Royce Starlights in headliner. Nice. 2022 Yukon Denali. You go, Jackie. Linda. We love our Avalanche. We'll never get rid of it. And you know what? I hear that all the time from people that come into my dealership, say, talking about their Avalanche, and people that traded in their Avalanche, like their 05s, to like have a 2012 Black Diamond edition. Just people went from Avalanche to Avalanche. It's kind of like Camaro. It's like a cult following, really, when you think about it. I'd buy a new Avalanche if they made one. A lot of people just love the truck. Little fun fact for people that didn't know: the new Silverado EV was going to be named Avalanche, and at the last second, one of the big wigs said, "We can't call it an Avalanche. We got to call it a Silverado because Silverado sells." Good job, buddy. Fan. Daily drive Nissan van. Erga selling my 04 2500. Oh, so the picture you're looking at too, by the way. If you live in Detroit or you live near Detroit, try to get a copy of this picture. Try to redo this picture. Try to go to the Renaissance Center. This is General Motors headquarters, guys. This is a building that they've been in since 1994, that by the end of January of 2025, they are leaving.
Parking lot across the street.
This is the parking garage right next door.
Top floor.
Top floor that you might need to break into. But
did you have to break into it too?
I had to break into it. Yeah,
I did too.
Yeah, you got to. I was like, there's no way I'm driving all the way to Detroit and not getting up here and taking a picture.
Yeah, I had to break into it too.
Like, this is awesome, and I understand them. I mean, they're moving to the Hudson buildings, like Charles says here in the comments. It's still very upsetting to me. GM owned the Skyline, and if you don't know anything about the history of this building was built and designed by Henry Ford himself. Henry Ford built this building, and it was like General Motors has been in there since 1994. So it's like slapping Ford in the face by having this building. And every time you see the skyline of Detroit, you see this building lit up, and there's General Motors, whether it be the GM sign or the Chevrolet sign in the background up there, top there, which if you can see right here, I mean, there's a Chevy sign. And you see the skyline and the lights, and it's General Motors. You know it as General Motors. So to me, it's upsetting. I understand they want to move to a smaller building. probably pay less rent. Um, it, they're just not going to own the skyline of Detroit anymore. And so that to me that's upsetting. But to everybody else, I mean, another picture of Shamrock, my 2010 Synergy Edition. And this photo was taken um, literally at the sixth generation unveil when we went to Belle Isle. So I mean, you can't go to Detroit and not try to take a picture with the GM building. So I just think it's upsetting. I understand all the politics behind it and saving money and moving into a smaller building that's on the strip of Woodward Avenue so that the employees can get out of the building and walk and spend money elsewhere in the town. But like that's GM to me. And I feel like it'll always be GM to me.
They made a cruise and diesel.
They did. They did make a cruising diesel.
Scott has a cruise and diesel.
I know, it's pretty awesome.
I think they made the cruise and diesel.
Literally, there's some people that like got over 50 miles to the gallon on their cruise diesel. It was a badass vehicle.
It gets 41 miles per gallon.
And it was made in Ohio, by the way. Just saying. They had a great plant, which is now owned not by GM, but by Rivian. No, not Rivian. Oh, what the hell is that? That our electric truck company. Youngstown. There you go, Charles. Thank you for backing me up. Youngstown, Ohio. But I've been to that factory many times. I've driven past it many times with the Cruise on the side of it. But the Chevy Cruise sold over 100,000 units every single year of its existence. And GM decided that, we can't sell anything under $20,000. And we'll sell everything out of country to make it cheaper, to make a better profit. So that's what they did. The diesel cruise was nice, actually. I mean, it had a lot of torque, had a lot of horsepower for the engine. See what else we got going here. We're almost done for tonight, guys, but I just wanted to bring something else up with our second sponsor. Once I can find the photographs, of course. There's a Colorado. That's when I went to Detroit. You know what? Let's stop here. So, was that April? No, I guess that's when I posted it. But this picture you're seeing now, the GM buildings in the background, we went to Detroit to try to bring you guys exclusive coverage of the collector's edition ZL1. We knew ahead of time that the car was going to be there. And we flew in hopes that we'd see the car. Obviously nothing was confirmed, but we wanted to be in Detroit when they unveiled the collector's edition ZL1 so we can bring it to you guys. And these pictures will definitely last a lifetime since GM's leaving that building. But that is GM with the new logo, which I respect the old logo a lot better. But I mean, that's General Motors, guys. I mean, how do you not see that? And for them to leave that building, it's just upsetting. I don't know how many times got to talk about it, but you ghosted me? What are you talking about, Charles? First gen Cruise diesel had the 2-liter diesel, and they made 2014 second gen Cruise had the 1.6. Yeah. Yep. That's General Motors. Yep. Well, sorry, Charles, but we ghosted you for a really good reason. We cannot disclose said reason, but
well, for starters, we didn't have a car.
Yeah. Do you know how much an Uber costs in Detroit? What the hell, man?
In our defense, we flew in.
We
went to the show.
We were in Detroit.
Flew out, left work, flew in, went to the show, flew out, went to work.
We were literally in Detroit for like 24 hours. Not even
24 hours.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. That was the stupidest thing. We took off one day of work.
We should have just been there all weekend. But yeah, that was General Motors, guys. Like,
I wish that we could say that we were like, oh, let's go to Detroit and hang out for the week and go see this. No, we flew in, went to the show, and flew out.
so this is their new headquarters. I mean,
Like we live down the street or something.
that's their new headquarters, guys. Like that building right there. I mean, which one would you want to be in, and which one's got is like huge testament to the skyline of Detroit. I mean, it's kind of a no brainer to me, but that's their new building. It's just kind of crazy. But I share all this stuff on my Facebook page. If you want to add me as a friend, send me a friend request and add the Camaro Cave on our Facebook page. But that's definitely something that I mean, I post everything that happens. I try to post everything that happens with General Motors. So take it for what it's worth. But I do. Oh, there's my mom's car. And there's Tonya doing her oil change. My mom's car. Shamrock. Hashtag can't sit with us. Yep, both of our cars. Bagheera, when we did license plate bulbs. If you haven't watched that video, go check it out. Tributes video of the exhaust. Still sounds like a beast.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the plaques. There we go. Here we are. All right, guys. So this is our second sponsor. So Dead Brand Designs, they do the plaques that we put underneath the hood. This one here is dedicated to the collector's edition. If you check in the description of this video right now, there is a 5% discount on any of our fans that want to add this product underneath their hood. But clearly you tell them all your specs, you send them their window sticker, and they put it all together for you the way you want it. But this is what I put underneath my hood. It connected right to my fuse box, as you can see right there. Said everything about my car. The total of the collector's editions built 1,335. My car is one of 4, but it's one of 405. Two SS's built, coupes, by the way, and of course my name, collector's edition, the little panther up there, and yeah, that is what it looks like installed onto your fuse box. So anybody wants one, you can get in touch with Chris. He is the guy that runs the company. And definitely look in the comments section of our video because we have the coupon code to save you guys some money. Yeah. What do you think, Tony?
I think if you like those, you should go get one and save 5%.
What else we got?
And then I think we should work on getting Show Car Life as a sponsor.
I know. He just pops in and pops out, man.
He was in and out. Boom, gone.
Gone. I may do that for Camaro. David, you better come to Camaro Fest, bro. Camaro Fest is going to be off the chain this year. It's going to be really good. We're looking forward to it. I am racing Bagheera on the NCM Corvette track and on the drag strip. So stay tuned for that. We will have video. We have plenty of GoPros. So that's that. Yes, Gypsy, we'll see you tomorrow at Girl Cave. Tonya will see you. We got 30 people watching, guys. If you like what you're hearing, if you like what you're seeing, please feel free to show us some love. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button.
We're going to talk about security tomorrow.
What are we talking about?
We're going to talk about security tomorrow.
Security, like
security.
Like 911?
Yeah. Keeping your Camaro safe.
Keeping your Camaro safe.
Yeah.
You gotta keep it safe from me. All right.
You're going to go steal somebody's Camaro?
I'm not stealing anybody's Camaro. I'm taking my own.
Well, all I have to do is lock up your keys and your Camaros are safe.
Yeah, so she's got Camaro Girl Cave tomorrow night.
Girl Cave.
Girl Cave.
Girl Cave.
So she's excited about that. And if you guys haven't seen her girl caves before, every other Thursday night, she does Camaro Cave, Girl Cave,
Girl cave.
Girl Cave. So definitely check it out tomorrow night. What time?
8.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time
Girl cave.
for Girl Cave. I'm sure it won't be as long as us here tonight.
Nope, girl cave is an hour. Ish.
Hour-ish. There's no rules or regulations, but
We just go straight to the point. It's organized.
so a lot of people like Girl Cave. Look at this.
Girl cave is organized. People like organized.
And we're not organized.
No.
You're on this channel too.
Nope. This is you, baby. This is
us.
unorganized.
It's an unorganized adventure.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. This is Andy time.
Andy time.
Girl cave is organized. Lists. Boxes. Check marks. Organization.
Could have fooled me.
I like organized.
Girl Cave is organized.
Girl cave is organized. And they know what they're coming into beforehand.
Do they now? We're gonna have a lot of guys in there like
Girl cave.
talking that smack.
They don't talk smack. They learn.
They learn.
They get
They
schooled.
learn. Oh, here we go, guys. Here's
They
the
get
real.
Schooled. They learn.
Glenn wants to say congratulations on your show wins. Appreciate it, Glenn. Thank you.
See, party with a purpose.
I'm definitely making popcorn tomorrow night. I feel like it's like
Oh my god.
I always make popcorn when she's doing her show.
Like making popcorn, flushing toilets, doing laundry, vacuuming. Like, what is with you? And all of the noise in the background.
I got to be involved somehow.
Crazy.
I know. I hardly say anything. No, hey guys, you come in tomorrow night. You can have fun. It's not just for girls. It's for the ladies. We would love more ladies to join in. But it's Tonia's thing, and she puts it together. She does really hard, and it's to help you guys learn, because clearly you're not learning anything here, right, babe?
Organized.
What am I? What does it say?
Unorganized? Is that what it says?
No. How would I say I'm unorganized? I'm very organized.
You are not organized.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Open your trunk. You'll know what I'm
My
talking
trunk
about.
is perfectly fine. There's
When
not
organize
much in
it.
there.
When I organize it.
Ran by the ladies. Andy is a batter. What?
What are you looking at?
NFL draft. Sending the wife. Woo woo! Oh yeah, tomorrow's the NFL draft. Well, my Eagles. I don't really need to worry about my Eagles with the draft because we're just like gonna kill it without the draft. You know what I'm saying?
What are you looking at? I don't see.
I'm a saboteur. I'm gonna sabotage it. I'm not gonna sabotage it. I'm the one that needs to start it. I need to press the little button.
Yeah, no, he does. He does have to get me started because I am not computer savvy at all.
So what you're saying is, you need me then.
I always need you.
That's what it is. Can't have a Camaro cave without half the Camaro cave.
You can't do Camaro Cave without me, and I can't do it without you.
I feel like it's teamwork. Oh, all right, that's a mic drop. You just gotta close it then.
Yeah,
like that's it.
that's the end.
That's you can't. Yes, that was awesome.
That was the end.
Yeah, that's the end, guys.
Yeah. All right, guys.
We'll see you tomorrow night
at Girl Cave.
At Girl Cave. And if you haven't watched our previous videos, go check them out. We got more coming. Yes, we still have to do the Synergy Edition
I'm gonna make
video.
a Girl Cave shirt.
You're gonna make a Girl Cave shirt.
I'm gonna make a Girl Cave shirt.
Who's gonna buy a Girl Cave shirt?
I'm gonna make a girl cave shirt. Who's gonna buy a girl?
Who's
cave
gonna
shirt?
buy a girl cave shirt?
Who's gonna buy a girl cave shirt?
I mean, does anyone want a girl cave shirt?
I'm sure.
Is it like gonna be like man and then slashed out the man and like girl cave?
It's gonna be like the Camaro cave with lips. Girl cave.
I
Girl
don't know.
cave.
I don't know.
Yeah. Girl cave.
You sure?
Yep. Yep. Make a girl cave shirt.
I don't know. I don't know how well it's gonna sell.
Elsa.
Half the cave would just be a bunker. Half the cave would just be a bunker.
Bamboozle.
Boom. You just got bamboozled. First of all, I love that commercial, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. Every time it's on TV, I'm like, you just got bamboozled.
He does. It's
I did.
ridiculous.
It's awesome. It's bamboozles. All right, guys. We appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. We do have more coming. The shirts are almost here. We did order them, by the way. Check out the description of this video for our sponsors. If you want to save some money on carbon add-ons and Dead Brand Designs, our new sponsor, check it out.
David would buy it and he'd wear it in pink.
Have a good night. Tomorrow night is Girl Cave with Tonya.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll put it in our comments. And if you have anything you want to reach out to us about, send us pictures and video of your vehicles. The Camaro Cave at gmail.com. We would love to see your cars, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. And as always, have a blessed night. Stay safe, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Night, guys. Peace.